Hello, everyone. RPG Kimkid here, back with some more. Back with another stream of Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trial. How y'all doing today? How you guys this week been? Mine was okay. Can't really complain too much about it. Did no work, and that's about it. Yeah, pretty easy week. Well, I don't want to say easy week, but it was pretty alright. Yeah. I hope y'all had a good week as well. So yeah. Alright, guys. So, as y'all know, I live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. At 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, go roughly for 3 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It kind of depends. I usually go a little more than 3 hours most of the time, as evident by my Elden Ring stream, which was on Tuesday, or Thursday, excuse me, not Tuesday. Tuesday was also Final Fantasy 14. But currently, guys, I am live streaming, as I just mentioned, Elden Ring and Final Fantasy 14. The Elden Ring DLC, where I feel like we're making progress. We kind of got a little bit of a roadblock of a boss. So I'm like, well, fuck me. So I'll figure something out there, or hopefully we'll be able to beat it shortly in the next stream, because we're very close. Excuse me. We were fairly close early on, so it's kind of like a, oh hey, you know, I almost had them type thing. So yeah. And of course, guys, like I said, we are streaming Final Fantasy 14 as well. You know, doing the MSQs. That's why I really only focus on. MSQ. There are some times where I'd focus on some side content as well. Just more so, it's like, well, you know, we're blah blah blah. So like, let's do some side content and such. But yeah. And of course, guys, I release a video every single day as well at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time or at 8 a.m. if it's a day that I'm streaming. And currently, guys, that series is Shin Megami Tensei 5. Making some great progress. We just got to a major story event in this previous video. So, yeah. And then, of course, we'll be doing some side content afterwards. So, yay. Keep all that. Alrighty. Okay, I think without further ado, let us continue here. So, yeah, we're kind of going to be helping these guys get their hopes back. Another chest piece. I finally just got a new headpiece, even though it's still kind of covering my face, but oh well. Laying that help hand. Of course, what Rock needs is the new help hands to create good livings for Paul Swan Kai. Help hands signed to Kai was hurt during the rocketing, so Rock took over. But he knows nothing of Kai. What does Kai want? What does Kai need? Help hands do not bother the post ones with straight tasks. Our jobs to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guest think. Please, guest think with Rock. Find out what kind is lacking so we can provide it. You can count on us. This is where Kai works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. That must be Kai. It'd be a lot quicker. We could just talk to him. But that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hands at some guest think. Back to the workshop, you may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a point of interest and examine it. Well, there's no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. These tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones. You must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace. And there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Barely touches meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Alright, have to take a good look. I think I have an idea of what things Kai might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rocco. Blah, blah, blah. Call. You made your observations? What did you guys think? First off, I noticed Kai has to touch his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rocco is sure of nothing when it comes to Kaio's taste. I can help you with that. My brother Conan's also had sorrow, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kai would probably have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. Simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Rocco never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kai couldn't concentrate. That's there a home that is hot and dry, but even Kai seemed to be suffering in front of the furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try draft shot. They make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of No Return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvaged them from the wrecks. Could you handle that for us, Andy? Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kai's files and saws or things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order? Ah! Rokrok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. Serious oversight, which we will rectify. Supplying good tools for a good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. The shoals will not return our past the Craigs, through a tunnel southwest of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Something I should have done off screen or in between my last stream was just not necessarily in the area I'm at right now, but like kind of just gone back to some of the previous areas and gotten all the things I needed for the aether currents. So yeah. Andy, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the post-warn. When they approached me with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. Quality craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Malvins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage in uniformly trained collective. Cannot stand the fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the customs will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We are on our way back from procuring herbs for Yonja, in fact. Silencing Kazuma Uka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawnson, one of my first acts will be to establish a reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much goods we can achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Andy. Banquet here. You spot the tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the shallows of no return and recover the draft shard. Protecting from the rain. So, you know, in between, sometimes when I'm like, you know, I want to play 14, but obviously I don't do the side or the main story stuff. I kind of like go back to and do some, you know, either dailies or I either do dailies or just go back to some of my other classes, you know, like mostly these classes, my the hand classes and land classes. I go do their stuff. So I believe it was it after a stream? I think after a stream I did do a after a stream I did do my fishing class. So I came across someone who had like the same, you know, my thing's heart of the party, and someone else with that too, and it was awesome. So we did kind of like a couple of quests at the same time, which is nice. Crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal rock century to salvage. Caulk. Is that a cool breeze Rock feels? Yes, thank you for seek finding at Drafty Shard. Rock will add it to a new set of tools he brought. And I can bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetzaro, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what kind thinks of our efforts. Seems like a very ass-backwards way of like, hey, we have to help these people, but we can't ask them what they need or shit like that. I don't know, just the way they talked about that was very weird. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. Fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I'm grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a pot's horn. I actually really do like working in these kind of classes. You know, my ones like my miner, you know, the craftsman, you know, stuff like that. I really do like them. Oil lamp to brighten the halls of Volkshozna. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Of course, such luster, such brilliance, truly gets fit for the dawn servant. Glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted to now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all. Lamont, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to task us with the feat. And that's great news. Thank you for letting me know. This craft of a postsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, second promise. I drew inspiration from Kozamuka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. The mob is an utterly build a workshop in the city. Now I have my answer. And surely goldsmiths cannot easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Toliol, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. I always should lean on the basics of the craft would do well to say it here. I was raised among Hetsura, most traditionally the most certain tragedy of Tola's various people was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional at Sato. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Learn a little bit about him. Piff, piff, caw. Rock is very grateful to you. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handling, knowing the past one really is important. That's true for pretty much everyone you meet. Celeste and I have had drummed up to me several times already on this journey. The Elector bids the claimants assemble to the launch building on the west side of the village. I'll head over after finding Thancred and Orionje. I also ran into the Levier twins on the way here. Took delivery of directing them to the venue. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's considered to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Ready Rock waiting. Piff, piff, caw. Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Help Hand Rock Rock. She will announce the feat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How'd you fare? She managed to do the same. Splendid. Of course, welcome to Earthshire, first promise. We support your plans for salt crossing and a new port zone will begin. Hail the mighty Joljar! He cleaned many piles of rockfall as if they were pebble stones. The Zillion son of Dawn's servant. Joljar was cleaning fallen rocks. Surprised we would volunteer this time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, we meet again. Ah, it's the first time all four of them were here. Just in time for the feat to begin. I bet he was already here laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Pivcock! Fame, it's your attention, please. As Ready Rock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metal were crafted by those artisans bring in much jingle shine from across the salt. Should a stream of trade goods dry up, Earthshire will suffer. Toil merchants will suffer. So Ready Rock lets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith and bring back here to us. So we're to recruit no new Potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for your demonstrate their worthiness of the throne? You are free to refuse Red Rock's request. She'll be happy to inform the Dons of Zorjal's disqualification. This right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Ragnarok declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, a pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongues flappings. The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. I'll be honest. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. The nasty brute is up to something. I may seek to delay us again as he did on the river, but we can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Lamont? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some arsons among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up their comfort in Tulioli to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Conan probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking about around what you Meki. That seems the logical place to start. Back to Tuliol it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. What? I would I would never have guessed that, Wook Lamont. Wow, I'm flabbergasted. Wook Lamont, this is hardly news. But I mean, I get it. It's like, it's a different from like actually like seeing it happen than like, you know, having the person actually explain it to you and such. So I get it. But it was brave of you to admit it in any case. We won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will. Are you sure? Oh, who could hate her? Come on, there's nothing in this world that would ever make me hate Wook Lamont. I'm positive. Mostly. Do. I need a moment. Upriver, downriver. Iukatumu is too rough for me. The knowledge is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it. But I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Lee can help us recruit a postborn. Well, we already know one person! We literally just talked to him. Or we didn't talk to him, but like we literally like... You know... We've literally were like... Ooh, like that. Come on. Bam, 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 bam. Greetings, third promise. What brings you back to watch you Meki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Oakley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested? Well, yeah, the one that we literally brought here, I bet. Filching my arson for the Moblins, eh? Well, seeing as the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take up on the offer. Well, yeah, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthshire? What of the elven men who just started working here? I mean, yeah, they were both literally the same thing, but... You mean Fortune's-on? To say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he already came, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pack? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the past swans are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fortune on his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day. Probably enjoying a meal over at Zalvaltre. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. We wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. Two of us can handle this. Take a rest in the cabins if you like. Right, let's go and see the man about a pot. I gotta see a man about a pot. Bam, bam. You're here too. Her promise said she wanted to chat. Just finished eating, so shall we find a quiet spot outside? Last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Ah, yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul. That came out of nowhere. Until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful. So, what is it you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you settled in. But I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the Moblins, isn't it? But you're not a Moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for the feat of the right of succession. I need to bring a new potsworn to Earthshine. So that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at What You Meki Meki, I now demand you throw that way and sign a pop pack instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you, Third Promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I am now an official subject of Toliol. I've since endeavored to learn what I can for my new nation, beginning with the right succession as claimants, including yours, of course. Now you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at East End when Garlean forces laid siege into the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Tolian that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing the pop pack, then I shall gladly do so. Aww. Fortune time. Thank you. I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Perhaps you remember me. Brookeva, owner of Zarutai. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Rook Lamont's ally from across the salt, right? And a hero of some renown, too, if the gossips to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. Doesn't need to be right now, but could you come by when you spare a moment? Oh, is this like a... Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then. Is this kind of like a... is this like a job-specific... Yeah, role quest. You now access the role quest. You now gain access to role quest. Speak with Brook Ava at Zalby Tree and pursue new adventures as you progress through the right of succession. Yeah, I believe that's something I'll definitely be doing that off screen, so no need to worry about that. Uncouth customers. Mr. Ropley, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but, Orson has agreed to sign a pop pack, yes? Well, it's a shame to lose a capable goldsmith. To have one of our own hand-picked to serve the Third Promise is a great honor for Wachi Meki Meki. I appreciate your understanding. Of course, if you happen to know other talented artisans, regardless of their experiences, I hope you send them my way. It could even be yourself if you're so inclined. Oh, he probably has some quest for that thing too then. I'll keep that in mind. Though my time was brief, I will not forgive your kindness, Master Ropley. I'm blessed to have these workshops be my first home in Toliol. Come back to us if the moments cut you loose. You'll always have a job at Wachi Meki Meki. expect you want to leave for Earthshrine as soon as possible. I'll go and pack my things. What became of Fortune-Tine? Were you able to find him? He did, and he agreed to become a pot swan. We'll leave when he's ready, but you still have a little time. Splendid. We shall meet you anon. I have plenty of reasons to win the contest, but now I have one more. Fortune-Tine's put his faith in me, and I won't let him down. You now unlock the lyrics for watching Meki Meki. Speak to Ropalia and pursue new endeavors as you progress through the rite of succession. Yep. But I believe I can only do this as a specific class, can't I? Must first complete side quest in Inscrutable Taste. Right then, I have some things to take care of at the palace. Well, you can pass some time. I feel like I suggest head back to the cabins. After all, even heroes need a rest, and we still have a big journey ahead of us. Back, sir. You've had a man's got a messenger most anxiously awaiting your return. And you have the third promised entourage. They've been all over the city looking for you. Dawn Silver summons you to the palace. You have to present yourself to the gate guard station outside Sun Perch at your earliest convenience. Oh, and one more thing. Or not to mention this visit to Rook Lamont. Okay. Father first. Oh shit, are we gonna be fighting him? Oh fuck. The Dawn Servant awaits you within. While I was not informed of the reason for your audience in terms of attire, I would suggest for full battle regalia.
Forgive me, besotted summons. When I learned my daughter's champion was back in the city, I couldn't resist the opportunity.
So in the opening movie, you're actually fighting him, which is actually kind of cool.
And they call me head of resolve for good reason. Old as I am, I have not lost a battle worthy of the name since the day I took the throne. And I've been craving a proper challenge. The Lance Wielder, Estinian, he fought well enough, but our bout was ended before a victor could be decided. Judging by the sailors' gossip, you are a warrior of renown in your homeland. Yet I wonder, with all your deeds done and victories won, are you warrior enough to stand against me?
Why don't we find out?
A spirited answer. Why not indeed? The battle rages upon me. I'll stop short of killing you, of course. But expect no other mercies. Come! Ready your arms and show me the truth of the tales. Let's test the waters. You can do better than that. Have you ever fought a viper? Ha! Let's see how you handle this. This woman did not lie. Very well. Resolve and listen, kingdom. All right.
He's asleep.
Did you think you had my mission? Take this! Stay alert!
God, I'll be honest, it's hard to read these moves. What the fuck? It's hard to read these moves. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's test the waters. They didn't even blink. Have you ever fought a viper? Ha! Let's see how you handle this. Oh no. Okay, so that one's the opposite. Okay.
This woman did not lie. Very well then. Resolve them with some kingdom. All right. Did you think you had my mission? Take this! Still holding up? We're far from finished.
Oh, okay, no, okay.
That will do. You've shown me more than enough. I brought my full strength to bear against opponents before, but you are the first to withstand it. Even with my head of reason asleep, I never expected you to give me so much trouble. Estinian did not exaggerate. You are a force to be reckoned with. Ha 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 ha! Now, a confession. I said I crave a challenge, and that was no lie. But I had another reason for calling you here. I had to judge for myself if you were fit to attend my beloved daughter. In some respects, she is much like me. Hot-headed and prone to rush into danger.
Yeah, I kind of caught that.
But one with your adamant defense could shield Amati from those who would do her harm. will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliola, but a concerned father. Thank you. Then tell me, given your journey together thus far, what is your impression of Lamati? Whether it be as their promise or just a companion on the road. Speak your mind.
She is young but has potential.
Ha! A tactful response, but agreed. She is not ready for the throne. Not yet. Lamati thinks she understands our many peoples, their histories, their cultures, their beliefs. But she knows only what she's seen in the capital. And it's not only her who concerns me. Even this early in the contest, you must have realized. As potential rulers, all four claimants are lacking.
Yep.
This is why I elected to hold the right of succession. Not to choose a fitting candidate, but to cultivate one. And if no one has impressed me by the end of it, then to no one will I yield my throne. As a parent, I pray that my children rise to the occasion. With outsiders dragged into my game, I am also hopeful that the different perspectives you and your companions have to offer will inspire them to grow. I imagine you in particular have traveled many lands, know many peoples and cultures, loved them and been loved in turn. Guide Lamati as you think best. Walk at her side and, when needed, push her to walk ahead.
I knew it.
Uh-oh.
There I was, about to sit down for some of Namika's cooking, when I heard that Papa had sent for you. You were dueling behind my back, weren't you?
Guilty as charged.
I see there is no point in denying it. You needn't worry, daughter. I took care not to inflict lasting injuries.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly, be right back.
You and your ally may return to the contest without disadvantage. No harm done.
I swear, just as I was learning newfound respect for my father. Let's take our leave of this battle-mad oaf before he calls on the rest of my entourage.
Watch over her, champion. Kona's recruits are no less sharp, as one might expect of Galof's countrymen. They saw the flaws in our claimants from the outset. The other two, though, they dismissed comrades willing to point out their shortcomings, and no good can come of it.
Yeah, that's what I was basically. There's something I noticed during the previous stream was, they all kind of like have a shortcoming and such. So, yeah, they're all lacking something. So, I am curious as to like, because I highly doubt that it will be Bako Jaja or whoever, the one that a lot of people are thirsting over for some reason or another, or the first promise guy. If I'm being completely honest, I can see it either being Wook Lamont or Conan being the ones that actually like win. But then also the whole fact like, well, if I deem the person who like wins the contest not to be worthy, then I'm not going to give up the throne. So I can see that too. If he had his way, his papa would keep doing it until the day he dies. Even now, I know of only 3 people who didn't need to be carried away after their bouts. Jord, Zorolya, your lance-wielding friend Estinian, and yourself. Take that as high praise. You really do live up to your fearsome reputation. I'm curious though, did Papa want anything else of you? Just a sparring partner. Well, if that's all it was. The shape of peace. I still haven't had one bite of Namika's food thanks to Papa's nonsense, so I'm going back to finish my plate before I head out. I've otherwise asked everyone to meet at the 4 Odd Cabins. Come and join us after you've had a moment to recover, eh? I probably could have done that on normal. Now I think about it, but oh well. What am I doing? I could have done that on normal the second time around. Now that I like fully understood the like the patterns of the stuff, but still. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Is that so? You're all set to go? I thought the heroes are prepared to travel in search of work, so I had few belongings to begin with. Paying farewell to my fellow artisans took rather a lot of time, however. Again, I appreciate you making this commitment, Yantine. Shall we depart for Earthshire, then? A word before you go. Oh, is that the guy we also helped with? Oh, no, it's, the Wook Evu. What are you doing here? Spend my days correcting my manners, and here I am perpetrating the grave offense of delaying the third promise's departure. Please, take up your axe and rend my flesh into taco meat. Must your demands be so gruesome? Besides, I told you that kind of thing doesn't bother me. Alright then, I won't let it bother me either. What was that all about? I'd come to the city to purchase supplies while I spotted your entourage getting ready to leave. You seek the city of gold, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. It's the final step to the right succession. If you know anything about the subject, I'd love to hear it. And allow me to be of service. As you know, legends of the Golden City have been passed down in Tyrol for 1,000 years. Yet when it comes to describing the place itself, the stories do not always agree. Some portray it as one might expect, glittering metropolis of golden towers. Others suggest it is more unassuming and owes the name to a fabulous treasure hidden at its heart. Every telling, however, has a common thread. Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. Well, I get the feeling that the Golden City is going to be like Station 9 or whatever that place is. The lesson to be learned from this third promise is that to seek the legends to court death, must implore you to proceed with the utmost care. That is all I wish to say. I shall pray for your safe journey. Thank you, Wuk Evu. What are we to make of those cautionary tales? If every expedition has ended in tragedy, how then did the Dawn suddenly find the city and return without incident? It seems the legend originated with the Yokyu. Speaking with them remains our strongest lead, I feel. A lead we shall follow in time. But first, let's see if Fortunan safely into the mobile and care. Meanwhile, in Kazuma Uka,
Finding a willing artisan was even easier than expected. Many indeed are eager to curry favor with the Resilian sun, especially if it means sharing the promise of new territories.
not like the way he said willing.
Those who prove useful will have all the land they desire.
Such generous words, yet the manner in which he speaks them. If neither wealth nor territory are of value, wherefore does he seek to bring the world to heel?
Step aside. Remind me. There was no rule against poaching craftsmen from other claimants. Was there?
Do not be foolish, Bakul Jaja.
Foolish would be carrying on with these dull feats when all I need to win are the keystones. And besides, it's long past time I humble this arrogant one-head. The Donser may have sired you against all odds, but there is nothing blessed about your birth. Only a two-head is fit to rule. Only we are worthy. Draw your weapon! Face me in battle, and learn your place.
A moment, first promise. Leave him alive, if you would. I foresee a use for this nuisance.
Nuisance.
To too scared to make the first move? Then allow me! But he's just a runt.
My thanks for your restraint.
I can kill him whenever I please.
Bam. Get humbled.
Your part in this is far from over.
Yeah, I've always been curious as to like how in the fuck do these people actually get keystones in this? We're back, and we brought us a willing potswan. This is Fortunata, a talented goldsmith who once worked at its dominions. Its city is in Ulda. Wonderful, impressive. You offer us a return third promise. And with an arson from across the soul, no less. We welcome you and your unique skills to the Shire. Our pan will show you to work, Pot. This is it then. I look forward to hearing your proclamation, Dawn Servant. Thank you, Fortunata. I'll be sure not to disappoint you. You have reached the requirements of the feats apart. Red Rock presents your keystone with joy, smiles, and well wishes. Wishing. That's our third keystone. How many are left? 3 now? Or 4? Is there a total of 7 or 8? Or 6? That makes 3. Fifth call. More post 1 candidates. Come, tell Red Rock your tales. Another feat accomplished. Another keystone acquired. Oh, you are doing well. I expect nothing less of Zoljal's esteemed siblings. Your cleverness in particular is most admirable second promise. Must have you apply that surely knowledge you so cherished and armed Thrall with weapons of magic tech design. In your role as the new Dawn Service Chief's advisor, of course. The tools of war hold no interest to me. I wish only to improve our nation through practical innovations. Foreign powers will think twice about testing our strength while Toriel is known for its advanced technology. Just as the Garland Empire was deterred from invading Charlian. That may well be true, but how long will it take Toriel to progress to this advanced state? How many years? The collective community to educate the hard work should not take so very. Your way is too slow. Easy to expand our territory and swallow Charlian whole. Conquer other nations through force of arms, and you're looking to a future of uprising and bloodshed. Yours wouldn't be the first failed empire. Then we keep fighting until the mountain course convince them to lay down their weapon, until all have grown tired of loss. How would such an outcome bring anyone joy? What you propose is a mockery of peace. Brief call. Red Rock is a remnant of days long ago. In the time before Tueolia, there were no pot packs for the Potsworn. It was normal to garb snatch artisans and force them to work for mobbies. Until the day Guoljayar arrived, the families of the garb snatch pleaded with him, and so he came to Earthshire. Mountains were not a warm-make people. We feared death had come for us, but Guoljayar just wanted to talk. Be at ease. We are here to trade words, not blows. The gold work crafted in this village is superb. One can tell at a glance the quality of materials used, mastery technique employed. Yet it does not stir the heart. A goblet shaped by bound hands and broken spirit is devoid of luster. Compare that now to the works of a joyful artisan. She pours her very soul into her creations, and they shine like the newly risen sun. Have you not seen this to be true? And so began the custom of good living. Happy Potsworn make good works, and good works make mobbies happy. Guoyaya's words were wise. Joy's mouths did indeed bring fine craft and much jingle shine. What reason was behind the form pot packs? Yes, reason and clever think change mobbies' way of life. The first promise tires of your talk of olden days. You'd rather look to the future and to the next feat. We should get going as well. Well, Guoljayar never did come back, did he? If Kalk, do you have a moment for a promise? Darkrok will repay you for help handling with Kai. He brings a tale of the Golden City. Really? I'd love to hear it. The towers, the streets, all fashioned from gold. Everywhere you look, every splendor you can imagine. The young, the old, and everyone in between. They live in golden happiness, a sea of endless, eternal bliss, forever perched above the clouds. Everything fashioned from gold, eh? Just imagine everyone living in golden happiness. Now that's a sea I'd like to visit. Excuse me, Rokrok. Where did you hear that particular tale? From our longtime Hongyu friends. They live up in the mountains in Urquapaka. The giants again. Seems everything's pointing us their way. The feet and everything leading up to it has taught me much about the Moblin way of life. I'll be sad to leave Earthshire and your joy smiles behind. Yeah, it's like her father said. She is like I think she's like, you know, the whole peace thing, but does she truly know what that means and everything? So. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden mysteries notwithstanding, the village is featured prominently in the saga and is not to be ignored. The Urquapaka Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. If we leave Urshire from the west, there's a road which leads up to the mountains. Let's find that first. Na 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 na. Trying to find the flame. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on. Hope everyone's ready for some climbing. Third promise. I'm glad I caught you. Rorok asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Huh. Something other than the keystone? Yes, now of great importance, so I was told. Shouldn't take long if you would please follow me. Why do I feel like this is bullshit? Wonder what this is all about. Well, no need to everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. Yeah, this is bullshit. Just taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let's wait a little while longer. Glad that one was like... This is getting ridiculous. She'd get lost on the way back to find us. But how? There's only one road. I wouldn't underestimate Lucremon's central direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Yep. She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Elshire. It was Red Rock who had business with her, yes? Yep. Yep, it's Buckle Jar Jar that like took her keystone, or like gonna take it. Biff call back again so soon? We've come looking for Rook Lamont. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Red Rock did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. But who was that man who came for her? Oh, thought you left already. Where's Lamatia? Is she not with you? You don't know where she is? How could you let this happen? Yeah. That thou shalt worry for thy sister is understandable. Rather than assign blame, thy energy shall spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I wish the fellow claimant to lose the contest, my sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Adi and I shall work together at least. The better to facilitate communication between our groups. Okay. And the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Come, we shall begin our search. Lamatia was returned to Earthshire from the west, and should have passed through here. Separated Rock swears she didn't see her. In which case, it's entirely possible that Lamatia never made it back to the village at all. The way to be certain of that is to ask the sentry stationed to the opposite entrance. So many blue quests. Definitely should do them. I mean, I'm going to be entirely honest with you, guys. I would love to do all the quests that are here. I know that is a tall ask. But yeah. If call, the third promise? Moby has been standing at this post with diligent eye watching. He has not seen no claims pass this way. What of a Tonawati with bright colored hair? Probably knows something of this one. He hears some flappings about a Pelu peddler in many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. And you say, thank you, been most helpful. My sister's clearly not here, but I wish it were otherwise. Let's consider the possibility that the Tonawati messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lamatia is in the very real danger. Come, let's hurry to many fires. I'd like a word with this peddler should they still be around. Hey, 420B. South of here now. Again, that's something I'll get later, but it's one of those things that, like, if they're on the way there, I might as well pick it up, you know. I could have just fast traveled. Oh well. Fine. That's fine. That's fine. So, someone I saw on Twitter was saying, like, why do I have to pay to fast travel? Like, who doesn't? And then, like, more reasons is, like, because when, like, the world got destroyed or something and all the old crystals had to get set up and all that stuff. So it's like, okay, it makes sense. But it's like, yeah. Was there something I can help you with? I told you were a victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness. I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel Wakesha who ambushed me. No name of your attacker. There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wakesha and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel. And with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. No wonder he went for Lamatia. Likely thinks a ransom for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakesha out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we catch the rat by the tail. Excellent plan. I just have the right garments for your disguise. Especially discount price, of course. Brush with Bands hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Now, we lay the bait. I'll proceed into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty price in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakesha is a coin hungry as they say, then the enriched peddler should be an irresistible mock. We let him strike and then we spring our trap. If I can fucking read. Time to play our parts. Follow Khan's lead and try not to fall behind. Follow me. There, that Zarbroth fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put up an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Aha! 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 That gemstone from that hurt so merchant, you say? Heavy the profit he must have made for such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual hunts. Good start, but I would make certain Wakasha is aware of me. Let's continue. Oh shit. Fifth call. After I sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Moby is happy for happiness. Moby is also jealous of the merchant and all jingle shines he must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. Oh, the cherry palu. Do you see that cheerful palu? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone. And then we'll be done for the part of the charade. The passing Pala had the very gemstone you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. I bet you the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pocket with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some Pal of my own. Who knows? Maybe our opportunity will find me, even as it found you. My most valued customer. Apart from the single purchase of yours shall see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat person, no sellswords is tempting fate, so I shall make her shell my last stop and then return forthwith to Toliol. You see, the rat has come for a nibble. Oh yeah. Hook, line, and stinker. You have played your part to perfection, Andy. You have many talents just as Thancred and Urianger described. Now let us lure Wakesha out and spring our trap. Hey, there we go. Now you can see my full, beautiful face. Brother's duty. Let's execute the final stage of the plan. I'll set towards Urshire alone and unarmed. Better still the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming Wakesha is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch on the road before accosting him. I'll be relying on you to follow close behind. Remain hidden until the time comes to spring a trap to our bandit king. Just remember, leave him alive. That was a little silly. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. Nah, bitch. Yo, that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. He's been tricked. Spit in your eye, man. Kill these Vedrol. I'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. You'd be so kind, Andy. Pray leave them capable of speech, so I can destroy their shins. And I'll destroy their kneecaps. I was going to talk to you with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? I think I'm scared of a fancy title. I'll take your royal ears as a trophy, as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your game's behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat pocket shit, salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where's Luke Lamont? I'm fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakasha knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we need their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills. Perhaps you could pursue Wakasha in the meantime. That was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamiti is being held. I mean, I totally get it. I totally get how it's like, you know. Dude. Fuck. Kind of like... Follow Wakasha from a distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed or fall too far behind. Should your quarry begin displaying the effects shown in the picture, you will be discovered when he turns around. Avoid detection. Use these at these times. Make use of cover such as rocks and trees. The objective will also end in failure if you fall too closely. Keep your quarry in sight, but avoid stepping into the direction circle. Should Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by returning to the designated location. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there he is. My money. Give it to me now. Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You are hunting for a coin and I offer you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that man was a killer. A butcher. Soul devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful blighting. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Colonel told me the news. Found the abductor then. What's the situation? You think the bandits were hired by this Hobigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakeshin. Stay on the mole jaw's tail. We don't know. Don't want to endanger the. Don't want to endanger the third promise. So keep a distance till we send the Hafa. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Follow the safe distance. Yeah. He's walking much more slowly. Oh, there you go. Now you're running.
Better late than never.
Well, definitely late, bud.
That Mamulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Confound it!
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Trust in Thancred.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention like,
Snapping
oh, I
at
thought
you
you supposed to
won't
be
get
the
my sister
cool-headed
back.
one, or tell him to calm down, because I'm like,
I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
aw.
So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Poniti if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
You hear the calling. have put rescuing Lamati ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up the contest. You understand how important she is to me. Regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I'm incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Personally, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hobigon knows where Lamati has been taken. Thank you for showering the boat even as you speak. I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release the punity from its harness. We also have the means to give pursuit. Annabelle, as an expert of wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? If the rain makes a feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Mandy? Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged while the punity was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have a little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Then let's divide the task and have at it. There was an unusual aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl would have fled to the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. We're gonna get to level 94 before long. Assuming our opportunity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Legar. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with a promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grass and plants. The tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I had leftovers to the feed I prepared. It should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. My game is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scout fade deeper in. Waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our punities and time-seeking feast. the river's edge. The next one's all the way over here, not that far. That I just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back outside and leave the rest to me. Yes, she is. Shh, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. And everyone's collective panties were wet at that line for one reason or another. It'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her back over to the boat. You can let Conan know we have our punity back. Oh, I might as well join this fate if it doesn't end before I get there. Ah, damn it, it ended. That's beauty in hand then. Good. Expect nothing less from a certified cleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The elevator twins are over in Earthshire right now, having the parts sworn would make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Sibling rescue. Thancred must know something by now. Found her? Understood, thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed Hobjohn's boat to its destination and confirmed they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being both Jolly and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Now that he is in the right tunnels. When all the harness is repaired, we strive to impunity and make our way back to Umanaka.
Thancred.
This Thancred here.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosuntan poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
Take that, bastard.
Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Bune was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That one's not to be underestimated.
Fuck you, bitch.
They can do nothing while we have.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakun Jia Jia!
Do we give chase?
We head back. Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
True, true, true. And you're hurt. Glad to see you unharmed, Lamatia. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Koana. And all of you too. Pokajan must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me my keystone. It cost me a keystone. Fortunately, appended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me. Believed in my cause. I've let him down. Contest isn't over yet. You're right. It's not over till it's over. Next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Boko curse some useless Bonina's psychopath when he caught sight of us? A reference to Cyril Ja, I would assume. He's devoted to our brother, and is the only Bonoi I know of participating in the riot succession. Sure Ja was somehow involved in this. Never forgive him putting our sister in danger. We have forfeited his right to be called brother. Buddy. Boko Jaja should face punishment, of course. So must the bands who had the temerity to abduct Lamatia. I shall request that Father send a congregation of Landsguard to enforce the law in its region. I agree that measures must be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed those people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Something to think about. For now, however, the ride continues. I thank you all for your help. You should be moving as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Lamont? You bet I am. Zoro Yard's getting a good head start. It's time we clawed back some lost ground. They saw this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down on suspicious strangers. Again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. History's keepers. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to Yokio. It's back to where our path through the mountains begin. You remember? The spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wakesha. Just going to rub my face in it like that, eh? What if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though? You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Couldn't leave without letting Red Rock know what happened, so I stopped in the shadow to say a few words before moving on. And now Annabelle's nowhere to be seen. Can't you wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to get that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. Why Luke Mountain would agonize over the loss of a keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. I mean, not to, like... I don't know, wouldn't it just seem a little fair that they, like, give her a different keystone? But I don't know. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin in this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Woro's Echo. Going to find the flame. Going to find the flame. Phew, I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yaku. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is of most thrall. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to solemn duty their pledge to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Vodral Valgarmond and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah yes, Uklamon told us about the Troll Vodral, creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Valgarmond is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learn in the Lay of Ice, it was Gul'Jara who at least managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It is said the building still bears a gaping hole in the ceiling from when Valjean was lured inside by Guo Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all 12 Vindral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Ross Echo was where both the layer proof and the layer of ice took place. Does that suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bulk Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servants should be our first priority. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn. No matter what we do, the contest still pits us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. I suggest we pay a visit to Garazar the Gracious, or so the temple is called. Marvin's told me that High Luminary Grofura is to be found there. If I had to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Mook Lamont, third promise of Toyola, and I seek your elector for the right succession. May I speak with Gerfurulur? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. That was easier than expected. In we go then. I have a feeling this is going to be voiced. Gods, is that? Well, I was wrong. Aye. Valgaramanda. We'll be fighting that. Welcome. High Luminary Gerfuror. He is not here present. I am Luminary Zermurur. This is the Scarun Varangaramanda. It is the true Vedral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valgarmanda's tormentor's power. When the sky ruin descends upon Urkopaka 8 decades ago, the catalysts were staggering. Had Gal Yaya and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valgarmand raged for 10 days and 10 nights. And their foe fought on, tireless and relentless. Our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus, the head of reason concocted this desperate plan. Guo Jaja tricked the Skyrim into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Truo Valdra to enhance itself in frozen aether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if this ice ever melts? The same question looms large in our mind, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valgaramanda commands power of fire and lightning and ice, Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. That raging tempest? From Valgramanda? Setting future worries aside, you all come to attempt a feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidden mountains and find the waiting Gurfurl. That is to be our challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need the direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Yeah, I feel we'll definitely be finding that thing at some point or another. Gods, Vilgamanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should his prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old god to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day. And I leveled up. Enhanced Rampart! Melee Mastery 2. Wait, should my Enhanced Rampart be already on there? Adds an additional effect to Rampart that increases HP recovery via healing actions on self by 15. Increase opponent's use Heavy Swing, Main, Storm Path, Storm's Eye, and Fell Cleave. Nice. Ooh, an Enhancer, Inner Release. Oh shit, yeah. Enhanced shit here. Fuck yeah, baby. As we just informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gurfurl somewhere upon these mountains. However, if easier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yolkyu from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. I also would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gulliver's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their wounds. Such is my theory anyway. Let's see what we can discover. High Luminary. No, I have not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Zarbal who came out of the temple earlier, is that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Gul Yaya? Well, to be fair, Gul Yaya is ready to not let any of these guys succeed, so... Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man with a deep reserve of our tradition. These glyphs we carve here, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. There are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, will etch into the stone that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. Curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Prof to the north west of here. It is one of our grave sites. Excuse me. To Lyon. No, you're far from away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess what he might be. He is a warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the Spectrals, and his duties often take him outside the village. Depends on what depends on, like, I'll probably get the next 2 keys. Like, depends on how, since they do say there's 2 proofs that take place here, or 2 feats or whatever that take place here, we'll probably try to get both of those, and that'll probably be the end of the stream then. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a defined location for the High Luminary? As expected. What then of clues of other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to the usual duties, Gorofil is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The accused specters appear to hold special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter their burial grounds? One said we should go visit it, so yeah. Proof, you say? I encourage you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gorofil there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yukyu. The Yokyu. Gravesite somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave that from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Oh my lord. I'm very tired. I woke up at like 8. Actually, I woke up a little bit earlier than that. And I wanted to record a part for Vengeance, but I did not do that. Didn't go to bed till 4, so yeah. Did not get that much sleep. Hopefully that changes tonight. The others have gone ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are a lot of sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving on our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings up from here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Erenville? Should be able to point you in the right direction. To the northwest. I feel like I just like came across it's gonna be up there. Yeah, it's up there. I'll get it later. We're going the wrong way. Damn, I just need... Oh god, I remember these crocodile-like things. They could look at this crater. There's no wood, no trees, not even dry grass, yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Belgarno's rampage as told by the saga. The Skyrune's fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. Near thought it literally establishment. But now I've lost sight of Uclamont. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Brooklyn. Whoa. Oh, isn't that's where we've been already, isn't it? Yeah. Heh, Uclamont wins again. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gurfurl? No, I am not. A high luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on speculars to those who claim in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Ah. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our spectrals before age or misshape claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Up these stands my own spectral. Spokchal. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This conception of existence and death? Continue along this path through the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answer to your question. Then that's what we'll do. Our traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them. For in doing so, I will remain in your hearts also. Holy shit. Hello, a fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary command that I watched for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the Murals from generation to generation. Really are magnificent. And together they tell the tale of your people's history? They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we'd love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. The first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokyu. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yoktorol under their domain. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expansion to Zaktorol. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands. A grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge tutorial for travel. Can't imagine the practice and dedication it took. It took to complete the work of that scale. That was Lukuman's voice. But I've never heard of any Yurktor living in Zaktorol. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mirror and behold the answer. Oh. The scene suggests that many giants perilled all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Zaktorol those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness. No virtual plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tanawata and Shatana, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them was as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokyu who joined the northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deadly ill to disease a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial for mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urobaka. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace of our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with people unlike to us in appreciation or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Take a drink of water. Only after the disaster in Zaktorol and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned has been ours for the taking long ago. All along. It was here in the place which birthed us. Here in the stones upon which we recounted our days. Here in this tranquil life, we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you find this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you're all ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Wakar Zormar. I had a feeling we end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to fiercest beasts, both mundane and otherwise. So keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Wakar Zormar. Then nothing there. It's going to be the death of me. How long have you been standing there? I was just talking to the scenery is all. Come on. You don't want to fall too far behind Alpha Known and the others. Alize, little sis. Oh my lord. The fires. Flint. Damn it, crowd. You'll remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace. It occurs to me that if Zoro Ja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. Can only hope that's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. It probably did not. The High Luminary.
God, that is one tall
I'm
mountain.
gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back.
And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Tomar. Tuliorlu. Korogar.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
for Golul, Jaja, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tura's overlords.
The Giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you!
Then die on your knees.
Hello. Big bird.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
That's right.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokozormo.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, You might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gefurler is waiting.
Another dungeon. Okay. Nah, she's up.
I won't let you down. Let's give it our all.
Let's get to it.
So she's either the healer or okay, or she's either a tank or a DPS. Should I try it or? I'll do it with actual people. Again, I mentioned this before, I like doing it with other people. Just because granted, I love the fact that they added this trust. I think it was something that got added in Shadowbringers. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. Alright, we'll probably just end up doing this doing this dungeon here, and then I'll probably call it a stream once the quest is done then. I mean, honest, this is something I should have done like a long time ago, but I'll give it to 5 minutes. If I don't get accepted to something in 5 minutes, as in total 5 minutes there. So we have oh, there we go. I was about to say, so we have less than 4 minutes, but nope, never mind. It happened. That's a big bunny. Bunny. Fuck. Oh, that was bad. I mean, we survived it, but still. Got him. Ooh, something's slain, so... Hello.
I am Gurfulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested. Prove you are worthy to rule. Take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be high! My brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Hell, recall the cruelty of merciless storm.
We did it! Oh, and everyone left. Great, well, besides this, I got some Viper shit.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
Yokui.
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Ah! To put himself back to how he was.
Here and now, I think he means.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Three to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Well, yeah.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Ketenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Ketenram? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
Well, how do you know this person?
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
You have his love for peace.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Ruh-roh.
What in the hells was that?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
Yep, knew that was gonna happen.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Oh, I hate to leave it at such a cliffhanger, but I'm gonna have to. Good, you're back. This is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there are already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone's preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Alrighty, guys. Like I said, that's actually going to have to do it for this stream of Final Fantasy XIV. God, this game's fantastic. I love it. I can't wait to get back into it. And yeah, I love playing this game so much. I'm definitely just going to go around and play around with other classes and such and everything. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching the stream. While you watch it live, they're archived here on YouTube. I will be back with Final Fantasy on Thursday, but I will be back to streaming Elden Ring on Tuesday. That's right, guys. Just thought I'd let you all know that. So yeah, just give you guys a heads up about like all the hip happenings and such. So yeah. Alright, guys. Yeah. Just want to make sure I get everything repaired. Alright. That's going to do it, guys. Yeah, until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you guys on Tuesday with some more Final Fantasy 14. I'll see you on Tuesday with some more Elden Ring. Thursday with some more Final Fantasy 14. Alright, guys. Take care. See you guys then. Bye-bye.